I shared a story of a man that went to a restaurant to eat, and they said to him, in this restaurant, any food you eat here, your father already paid, so you don't pay. I said, really? He said, yes. Your father paid, you don't pay. Really? He said, yes. He ate. He ate in a way that, there's a way you eat in a restaurant, they'll come and tell, please don't come tomorrow. That was the way he ate. By the time he was done, he said, thank you. May God bless you guys and all that. And he was about to leave. And they called him back. What you just ate, your father paid for it. What will your own son eat? Don't just expect privileges without what? Sacrifices. The people you are angry at for the kind of family they gave you, there are children in your loins also who we don't know what they will feel about you. Communicate that anger into thinking differently. Communicate that anger into doing differently. Communicate that anger into changing your own orientation. Use your anger well. Don't just use the anger to be bitter and battered and broken. And because of that, you're already creating another dysfunctionality. I have pains, but I know where I channel them to. I sat down to calculate family history from what I see here. At what age did this person do that? At what age? When I crossed that age and I didn't make that mistake, I celebrate that birthday. That's my own yardstick for celebrating birthdays. It is history. I check this, what I see, at what age was this made this? At what age was this made this? At what age this? If I have no right to, I must pass that age and refuse to do it. That is when my life at that season is worth celebrating. I don't like my dad. He has several wives. He has several this. You too now. You are not married. Or you know how to manage 4 girls. You're a low budget version of him. So I don't like my mother. She's not sacrificial. She didn't make the sacrifice for us. She abandoned us. Do you know what sacrifice means? Sacrifice is painful. Sacrifice comes at a cost. It comes at a cost. It is painful. The sacrifice of choosing to be the kind of man that my children will say, my daughters will say, I want to marry a man like my dad. The sacrifice take to be like that will be a sacrifice that will make me see people that are fine, and I will say, I fear God. It is sacrifice where there will be avenues for me to raise my voice at my wife in their presence. And I'll say, no, they must not see this. And I'll get inside the room and say, please, we must not do this. I may feel cheated at that point, but you have saved the future. You cannot have your way and say you are sacrificial. What are you two going to bring to the table differently? What are you following what I'm saying here? Is this simple enough? You cannot expect privileges without making sacrifices.